Welcome back. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has arrived in the country for the first official visit since taking office late last year. In fact, the visit comes at a crucial time for India-Japan partnership, with the 16th India-Japan Annual Summit all set to headline the agenda. This is her first visit to India after taking charge as the Prime Minister of Japan. The three-day visit will be headlined by 16th India-Japan Annual Summit, where the Prime Minister, in fact Prime Minister Modi and his Japanese counterpart are expected to hold wide-ranging bilateral talks, and the agenda spans from trade, investment, defense, technology, regional as well as the global issues reflecting the growing partnership between New Delhi and Tokyo. So let's tell you about what can be expected in the next few hours. It promises to be a packed diplomatic visit for Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi during the three-day visit to India, from a ceremonial welcome at Rashtrapati Bhavan that will take place later today to a high-level talk with the Prime Minister. The visit is aimed at giving fresh momentum to India-Japanese strategic global partnership. The two leaders will hold talks before overseeing the exchange of MOUs and addressing the media jointly later in the day. Prime Minister Takaichi will also participate in India-Japan Business Forum, highlighting the strong economic pillar of the relationship between the two countries before concluding her visit tomorrow and departing for Tokyo on July 3rd, is what we are learning. So that is the latest we're learning as far as India and Japan ties are concerned, and their relationship is also concerned. India and Japan have identified a new set of priority sector that will shape the next phase of the partnership. The focus is firmly on the semiconductor, critical mineral, pharmaceutical, clean energy and information communication technology as well. Let me get you more perspective on this and go across to Akanksha Swaroop. Good morning to you. It is going to be a very important visit of the Japanese Prime Minister. Take us through what can be expected during the next few hours.
Right. Today is going to be a very critical day because remember, this is going to be the 16th annual India-Japan summit, and this is also going to be the first official visit of the Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. And remember, this visit of Prime Minister Takaichi hopes to build on Vision 2035 that was announced last year during Prime Minister Modi's visit to Japan in August 2025. You've already mentioned what this visit hopes to achieve. Of course, there will be MOUs signed when it comes to a host of sectors, whether it is critical minerals, whether it is pharmaceuticals, and of course the other big announcement we can expect is that both the countries will be looking towards stockpiling and building on the LNG reserves. And this is something that Prime Minister Takaichi had also mentioned in her op-ed that she penned for the Times of India, where she's saying that the deeply geopolitically divided climate has come up with certain realizations, and so you can expect India and Japan to now be working towards building on energy partnership. Very interestingly, we are being told, as was being reported by Nikkei Asia, that in the joint statement we can also expect a direct rupee to yen settlement taking place between India and Japan. This is also to reduce, say, the dependency on the dollar. Both the countries, which remember are also part of the Quad, will be looking towards de-dollarizing, and something which could find a mention in the joint statement. Interestingly enough, at the same time, the Japanese Prime Minister made it amply clear before she left for India that she will be prioritizing and discussing a free and open Indo-Pacific. And that for her is going to be a priority. Even more so, remember, after the United States dropped, Indo from the Indo-Pacific Command, the nomenclature, that really hasn't gone down well, not just with India, but also with the Quad partners. So we'll have to see how India and Japan can hope to build and strengthen this partnership, which, remember, is going to be hitting a new milestone. Next year, we'll be marking 75 years of our bilateral relations with Tokyo. And so much expected out of a 3-day visit today, extremely very crucial. At 10 a.m., we can expect Prime Minister Takaichi to be receiving that guard of honor at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. More importantly, that Prime Minister's meeting to take place roughly around 11 a.m., which will be followed up by the signing of MOUs between both the heads of state. And at 3 p.m., interestingly enough, we can also expect a business forum where we can expect the Japanese External Trade Organization to be hosting an event where we'll be seeing, say, the business honchos from Tokyo.
All right, so the first visit of the Japanese Prime Minister there to India, but a consequential one. Thank you so much, Akanksha, for putting that into perspective. Now, although this is Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's first official visit to India, she is no stranger to Prime Minister Modi. The two leaders have already met twice on the global stage. The first face-to-face meeting came on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Johannesburg, where trade and investment dominated the agenda between the two countries. The leaders met again at G7 summit in France, sharing the stage during the traditional leaders' family photograph that you can see on the screen as well. Prime Minister Modi has extended a warm welcome to his Japanese counterpart. In a message on social media, the Prime Minister said that he was delighted to welcome Takaichi on her first trip to India and look forward to their discussion during the 16th India-Japanese Annual Summit as well. So a lot lined up during the next, in fact, few hours is what we are learning so far.